Audio Jungle.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Bystander Newsstand. I am Agwabo Ayomde, and of course, you know you're watching Flip TV. On the program today, we're going to be talking to many Nigerians who are going to break down the political situation in our country. They're going to analyze what the newspaper headline says, and they're going to tell us what they think about it. On the newspaper today, New Telegraph, we have INEC to disqualify 43 candidates over age. INEC to disqualify 43 candidates over age. On the top of the headline here, it says, Osinbajo buying votes with trader money, Obasanjo. Osinbajo buying votes with trader money, Obasanjo. Now, Osinbajo has also come out to say, it says, you are ignorant of poverty reduction scheme. Osinbajo replies Obasanjo, you are ignorant of poverty reduction scheme. Our cover photo here, you can see the burial of ex-Chief of Defense Staff, Mr. Alex Bade. Then down here it says, Saraki federal government 2.4 billion naira daily fuel subsidy fraudulent. Saraki said federal government 2.4 billion naira daily fuel subsidy fraudulent. And here the writer here says, your figure is not correct, says Senate Committee Chair. Your figure is not correct, says Senate Committee Chair. We have well-meaning reviewers at the newsstands who are willing to talk to us. Let us listen to what they have to say. This is Bystander Newsstands. Join me as I talk to them. Thank you.
They are there. So when they say something, what they're saying is true. It is what they have done. Are you hearing me? Now it's like other people are there doing it. So it is time to them to reveal, to expose. Are you hearing me? So they are in position to tell us the truth. So what they are saying is exactly what is happening. And it is showing us what is being done. How these so-called leaders, they are not leaders because they are, self-centered, ambitious men who are just there for their own. But they pretend and claim they are there for us. But they are not there for us. But it's a pity we can't help. Only God we can pray to. You understand? Because you cannot fight a man that has a gun and has a cutlass. Is it possible? He has all the devices you can use to destroy in mass. Gunpowder, everything is with them. Would you be fighting such people? You can't do anything. You understand? So our own is to pray to God. Have mercy on us. Are you hearing me? Where have we missed it? Because definitely we may have missed God's leading. This is just the problem. You see, God, the problem with God is that when you disobey or ignore his leading for you, and you hear him, you have problems. And it will happen in such a way that you will think God is not with you. Because disobedience, offends God. So when you disobey his leading, oh boy, you will suffer the consequences. And during that suffering of the consequences, you will think God is not with you. That is what is happening to Nigeria.
Yeah, Obasanjo has accused Osinbajo of buying votes with trader money. Okay. Now, Osinbajo has come out to say that Obasanjo is ignorant of poverty reduction scheme.
He is the one ignorant. He knows what he's doing. What Obasanjo said, accused him of, is the truth. And definitely he will defend himself. When he catch an armed robber red-handed, definitely he will have something to say. Because he is not totally unreasonable. We're not doing the right thing or the wrong thing. They must defend themselves. Yeah, so that's the truth. What the man is telling him is the truth. Because he was once there. He was once there. So you understand the kind of people you are talking about. Were they not there? Were they not there? They were there. They did it. So what they are accusing these people are truth. And these people will pretend as if what I said is not true. Are you hearing me? They are doing everything to frustrate others. A songwriter says, give the people what they want. Are you hearing me? Can you rule the people by force? Nigerians are crying out. If this government is a responsible government, they will learn from what Jonathan did. Jonathan showed a good example, which they are not ready to learn because they are not responsible. They are not reasonable. If they are reasonable, they will learn from Jonathan. Instead of trying to frustrate other people, to put them down. But listen to those who want to rule. Those you think you are ruling, what are they saying? They say they don't want you anymore. Can't you see the handwriting on the wall? It has been blood everywhere. So that is it. You know?
Thank you.
You see, on the issue of INEC disqualifying the candidates, we have been saying that in the inceptions that our electoral acts bill must be amended, and I think this is a part of the section of amending part, which is very germane, that we must amend most of the faults that we will find out in the last 4 years, which needs to be addressed. And all these things has been addressed and put in a proper shape in order to have a free and fair election come to February 16 and March 2nd. Because when you are denying particular age of his rights, that means we are biased in our thinking sections. And that is why we are blaming Buhari for rejecting to sign this Electoral Bill Act. A lot of things that is inappropriate last 4 years must be put in a proper shape. That is why we said this government is not interested in free and fair elections. And we are still agitating on that. I don't know how this election is going to be. But on the part of the federal government, he has failed us.
Osinbajo, Obasanjo has come out to accuse Osinbajo of buying votes with Choda money. Now, sometime last year into this year, Osinbajo went around the markets giving food vendors, market women 10,000 naira for Choda money. Now, Obasanjo has come out to say that that act that Osinbajo played out that time was actually for him to use it to buy votes. Now, Osinbajo has also come out to say that Obasanjo is ignorant of poverty reduction scheme. What do you have to think about it?
Thank you very much. We are crying out loud. We have never seen inappropriate administration where a government that is crying for reduction or eliminating the corruption, and they are the one that is now dominating the system. I didn't see where a VP, a vice president, will be coming out without going to normal process and be sharing money, and the money has been recovering from the looting, and the way you are doing it is inappropriate, as if it is your personal money, and this is a money must be accounted for, and is spending unnecessarily. You are using it to intimidate other parties. You are using national money to support one party. That shows that the system is totally collapsed. We cannot support the system that is biased, because you see the way this APC government is being running is as if they are running their personal business. I don't see where the subsidy will be subscribed to without going to normal process, going to national assemblies for approval, but you ignore them and be approving 26 naira 80 kobo. Pabare is just uncalled for. Where does the system of government does that? But this is a professor that's behaving like a tout, going to streets and buying votes. They did it in Osun, they did it in Ekiti. Thank God for international observer saw it clearly. That is what they are doing now. Going around the markets, buying votes with Nigerian money, with the looted money from the Abacha recovery. Even the Abacha doesn't behave like this. This is the worstest government we have ever witnessed in Nigeria.
Yeah, talking about subsidy, Saraki has come out to say that federal government 2.4 billion naira daily fuel subsidy is fraudulent. Now, the Senate committee has also come out to say that the figures are not correct. What do you have to say, please?
Thank God, the number 3 in Nigeria has clearly the road for us to see that this is the corrupt system. The statistics shows that there is a lot of inappropriate in that system, and which needs to be corrected. But because they has that act of covering all their side, you see, when their leaders, the chairman of the party, was saying, when you cross over to APC, your sin has been forgiven. You know, it's just uncalled for to allow all these touts, all these nuisance to come into system to spoil the system for a common man. This is a system where Nigeria, a common man cannot avoid 3 square meals, and they said things are improving. We have never witnessed this achieved in Nigeria, but we are crying loud for all Nigerians youth that Buhari is abusing home and away, that we are lazy. We have never enjoyed a single tip from this government. So we are calling on them to come out en masse and jet away this corrupt government. Because how can we subscribe to a system that is not going to normal procedure, against the rules of law, against the woman rights? See the way they go about the opposition, intimidating them. If you are not on their side, they will intimidate you. But if you are on their side, you are going to be safe. You are going to be, they will leave you alone. They will give you the freedom that you expected. But this time around, I believe who in Nigeria is on our side to help us out from this situation mess. This Buhari era, a lot of inappropriate things has been done. The lack of subsidy we are talking about, we know they inflate all these figures in order to siphon money. That one is being cleared because the number 3rd in Nigeria of today has cleared the road, has cleared the air for us that this thing is a fraudulent. Then who else want to tell us the truth? That's the Senate president for you. He knows what is going on. He's the one. The paperwork is going to pass through him, so he has acknowledged it and he is telling us the fact, and we cannot ignore that. It's a very vital information, and we thank God for that kind of leader we have.
Thank you. Osinbajo buying votes to show that money. Obasanjo. Now, Osinbajo too has come out to say that Obasanjo is ignorant of poverty reduction scheme. What do you have to say concerning that? Do you think that shoulder money that Osinbajo bought that time is actually a genuine act of the government?
To me, it's not a genuine. It's a way of campaigning, and it's a vote buying system. Now, Osinbajo now said that the poverty reduction, this thing, how can 10,000 naira be reduced the poverty of somebody in the country? 10,000 is not enough to reduce the level of poverty in the country. It's just using that system because the campaign is around the corner to buy people vote. To me, I buy the idea what Obasanjo is saying is actually truth. It's a system way of buying vote from the people because of the campaign. And 10,000 naira cannot reduce the poverty. What can you do with 10,000 naira? Can 10,000 naira save the problem of any buses in the country? Yes, to me, I did not welcome the idea too. Yes,
INEC has disqualified for 3 candidates over age. Now, according to our constitution, you have to be up to 35 years of age before you be able to run for any political position. Now, everyone everywhere, they are shouting they want young leaders, they want young people to come out to campaign. Do you think for that reason, INEC, they need to go back and change the rule that says we have to be 35 years of age before we're able to run for any position, so that young people, they can come and make this country a better place?
Actually, it's an opportunity for the young people, but for now, because of the election that is very close, they can't do that now. Maybe after this election, maybe the next election, then they will start talking about that.
Yes, our former chief of defense staff, Mr. Alex Bade, has been assassinated. Yesterday was his burial. Now, for someone of that high caliber to be killed, in fact, till today, only one person has been caught concerning his death. What do you have to say concerning the national security?
It's a big shame to Nigeria as a country for such an important person to die without any step taken by the government to repatriate those people that are involved in this killing. Such a thing cannot happen in advanced world. It just happen in this part of the world. If it happen to be in advanced world, they will fetch those people that are behind the killing of the chief of Air Force staff out. But in Nigeria, in this part of the world, they don't do anything about it. It may be even the government, them, that are responsible for the killing of the person. Because I can see that during that time that man was killed, they wanted to invite him to the FCC to account for some money laundering. Maybe those people that know the secret, that maybe their name will be involved in that aspect. That is the reason why they plan and kill that man. So it's a very shameful thing in Nigeria. Since that man has been killing, it's only one person that are suspected to be the killing. So that is what I can say.
Thank you, sir.
Let me start with the fuel subsidy. It's unfortunate that we are hearing this from Saraki at this twilight of election. Saraki has been the Senate president since the inauguration of the same day they sworn in the president, the same day Saraki became Senate president. Am I correct? If I don't know now that toward his hand is now saying that fuel subsidy is a scam or is a fraudulent. You should understand that that one is a political statement. This is wrong. I disagree with him. And if you look at that headline, there is a response from NNPC. Why subsidy? Though the figure was not mentioned. Not only that, even within the Senate, who are responsible for that oversight, even contradict Saraki. So we should know that Saraki is being mischievous. It's not sincere with that statement. It's a political statement. So it's unacceptable. We should rubbish that.
Yeah, Obasanjo has come back to accuse Osibanjo of buying votes with Choda money. What do you have to say concerning that, please?
I think that Osibanjo respond that Obasanjo is ignorant about the trade money. Yes. Remember, before part of the APC then, what we heard, that some vulnerable people will be given some stipends. We heard it, it's not a new thing. Every Nigerian can testify to that. Some will be given 10,000, some will be given 15,000 from different area. Some graduate will be given some certain kind of money. This one trade money is not for the graduate, it's for the traders. And it's part of their own program, that part of the money looted that they return for Nigeria to benefit. And you can see, since they've been giving out this 10,000, you will see the way the pepper seller, tomato seller are rejoicing and they are grateful to the government of the day. Unlike before, that it is the people in government and their family, the people in government and their immediate family are the beneficiary when it comes to monetary. So this is the first time that the masses can even get a financial benefit from federal government. So it's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yes, sir. INEC, they have disqualified for 3 candidates over age. Now, to run for any political position, you need to be up to 35 years of age. Do you think INEC needs to go back to that list or to that constitution part, or to that part of the constitution, and change it so that young people will be able to run for government?
We are law-abiding people in Nigeria. INEC, when anything regards to election, INEC have the final say, though they are being guided by the constitution. So if that is what INEC recommend, the same thing should be transmitted to the National Assembly. They look at it. There is nothing in age-wise. No, you can see the population of Nigeria as we speak. We cannot compare Nigeria to Togo. We cannot compare this Nigeria to Benin Republic. For somebody of a certain age to come and say you want to govern the number of people, experience matter, not only education. Experience can't. So that is my thing. So if INEC look at it the other way and say, look, there should be, the person must have been heard, or not because you have money, or not because your father has been a former leader, because on that you are coming at that young age to go. No. It's unacceptable. Experience matter. So we can look at it, debate it, and come up with a particular age that will be suitable for Nigeria.
Yes. Yeah, our cover photo here, we can see the burial ceremony of our former Chief of Defence Staff, Air Chief Marshal Alex Bade. Now, for someone of this caliber to be killed, what is the safety for me and you as normal Nigerians? Killing is not a new thing in Nigeria. Like I used to tell people, when Obasanjo was in the helm of Afia, his Attorney General was killed. Nothing happened. When Jonathan was there, some notable people were eliminated in this country. So it's not a new thing. The people, those who are behind it has been picked up, according to police. But what we are waiting for, if they will not release them the same way they used to do. If a crime is committed, you say the suspect has been arrested. The next thing you hear again is they are innocent. They frame them up. I pray it will not be the same case this time around. So nobody, Bade is a human being like you and I. So anybody can be killed. Anything can happen to anybody. So we should not be disturbed by that. So that's it. Thank you, sir. You have listened to their opinions, their comments, and their reviews. You tell us what to think. Subscribe on our video, like on our channel. This is Bicentennial Newsstands on Flip TV. My name is Agwabo Ayomide. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.